Hey, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I pray you all are blessed. Thank you, as always, for tuning into another awesome episode here at Brian's Place. And definitely want to thank you for all of your continued love, prayers, and support during this time. Greatly appreciate you. So, um, as my mom always encouraged me to live, and I am living. And that's the reason for the tagline for this podcast. And I'll say the motto for my life: living in purpose, on purpose, intentionally. All right. So we are talking about headphones. In today's world, there is a lot of noise. There's a lot of noise. There's everywhere you go, there's noise. There's people talking. There's planes, trains, sirens. There's just noise. Like it's a trip, and it's a trip because like noise has become so much to the point where people need to get away or try to go to a vacation because in their daily life, in daily life, there's so much noise. And it's almost as if people have unknowingly integrated noise into their mindset without really knowing it. And so, and one point, it's when you think about it, it's kind of sad because, what if the very thing you're praying for and asking God for, what if He's speaking or trying to speak to you, but what if you can't hear it because your ear gate is clogged with noise? I'm just saying, what if you can't hear Him speaking because your your ear gate is clogged with noise? Thank you, Holy Spirit. And that's one prayer I always pray that even if I'm in a room full of people, that God's whisper, that his whisper would be more clear unto me, more than any other voice. That in the same way how I could be in a room and a room full of people, in the same way how in that room full of people, how I could distinguish my mom's voice, that not only in the same way, but even in a greater way, that no matter what's going on around me, that the voice of God, that the voice of Holy Spirit would be more clear unto me more than any other voice. So, headphones. So, what are headphones used for? Well, I'm glad you asked. As we all know, headphones are used to decrease certain noises and sounds while amplifying other noises and sounds. Let me say that again. Headphones are used to decrease certain noises and sounds. They're used to decrease the noises and sounds we don't want to hear while increasing and amplifying the sounds that we do want to hear. So it's great. So I'm gonna pose this question: are you using your headphones? Do you have on your mental and spiritual headphones? Um, it's so important because in the midst of everything that's going on today, it's so even more important because of all that's going on today that we take time to that we can really hear in the midst of. It's almost like a pilot flying in the midst of clouds, and in the midst of clouds, he must have clarity in the midst of the clouds all around him. He must have clarity on his destination. Um, And so hearing is so important. Not just hearing, because we hear a lot, but listening is so important. And it almost makes me think like, what are we really giving our focus to? What are we really giving our focus to? It's like having, I'm guilty of this as well, but I'm sure a lot of us are. But it's like having a lot of tabs open on your laptop. There's all these tabs, and it's like, what are we allowing? What has access to our focus? What has access to our focus? There's all these tabs, and likewise, all these things going on. But it's like, what what when we think about it, what are we giving access? What? Excuse me. Let me rephrase the question. What are we allowing to have access to our focus? Everything can't have our focus, because otherwise we're not focused. If everything has our focus, then that means we're distracted. But in the midst of everything, it's so important to have clarity. It's so important to be able to hear what you need to hear, so you can say what you need to say, and so you can do what you need to do, so you can go where you need to go. So again, I pose a question. Are you using your headphones? Are you using your headphones? That's what it comes down to. Just uh just want to share that word of encouragement. Are you using your headphones? Are you able to decrease the sounds, the noises, the opinions of others that really you don't need to hear, that really aren't beneficial to you, while increasing the noises and sounds that you do need to hear? So just want to pose that question, whether you are watching this live or watching the replay. I really hope this resonates in your spirit, and you remember your headphones, your spiritual headphones, so you can hear from God. Because what if the clarity and the wisdom and the guidance and the direction has been trying to come to you all along? What if it's been trying to knock on the door of your mind all along? But there's so much other stuff fighting for your attention that you don't hear that soft, gentle knock. So make sure you have on your headphones. This season has need of you. And in the Bible, in the book of Romans, it said that creation eagerly awaits the revealing of the sons of God. So this world has need of you. This world has need of what God has placed in you. It says creation eagerly awaits the revealing of the sons of God. Put on your headphones, bro, sis, whoever you are. Put on your headphones. It's like walking around with the treasure chest and not opening it, just walk around with this treasure chest, because you're missing out on the instructions on not only how to open it, but you're missing out on the instructions of how to apply what's in the treasure chest to your life. God has equipped us. He's given us wisdom. It's our job to apply it, to apprehend that for which He apprehended for us. Keep your headphones on. Well, just a short word of encouragement. I pray you all have been blessed by this. And as always, Milo, you want to say hi to the people? Come on, say hi. For everyone who's been seeing pictures of the dog, Milo, here he is making his grand cameo. Here is Milo. Yeah, he's a great dog, huh? Yeah, you are a great dog when you want to be. No, he's a great dog. Say hi. Say hi. Hi. All right. Well, as always, This is BDP, Brian David Porter, still living in purpose, on purpose, intentionally. Remember your headphones. Until next time, y'all be blessed.